Yobity bubbity. Let's talk to this guy.
I suppose that's true. When we started the last episode, didn't it just say 1931 and not say the date?
Geez,
I don't know, I didn't look at it. Oh, probably though.
Funny, I was going to say the same
Right.
thing.
So look, it's our old friend Cue Ball! It's not just some guys, Cue Ball!
Yeah.
Remember how we were such good friends with him and didn't completely and repeatedly ruin his life at all?
Will you be playing piano for Trixie later?
Nah.
Why not?
Because
Screw that
Miss
bitch.
Goody Two-Shoes thinks she's too respectable for cue ball these
Okay,
days.
great.
You seem
going
kind of
on?
angry about Trixie.
Angry. Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even kid doesn't know. Stuff that curly
Oh.
your socks.
Really?
Like
Oh,
what?
And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just, well, it just
Stink don't
cheeses
smell.
me
Your
off, you
stink
know?
don't smell.
What's so toe
So
curling?
what's so, toe curling about Trixie's past?
Yeah, like
It
I'm
turns
gonna tell
out that
you.
her stink
Come
smells.
on.
How many levels
Tell you
do
what,
I have to go
I'll
through
tell
to
you-
get?
Like
Oh,
what?
whoops.
So, I think you skipped the line, but you're like, come on, I'll tell you something embarrassing about me, so you let me ruin her life. It's
Last
fine.
year, I drove a train off a cliff.
Why'd you do that?
You know, now that I think about it, I'm not really sure. It's a long story.
All right, Junior, you win. That was pretty embarrassing.
Pretty sure like none of the
Almost
three
as
things is actually all that
embarrassing as
embarrassing.
this.
I mean, his mom coming on to him. Oh,
Is
what
that-
is that?
Trixie?
Yep.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding.
She's wearing
she
a
did
moose.
a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago.
He looks
got a
so
whole
like
set of
sad
them.
about it.
His teeth
Can
are
I
green.
have one?
I wouldn't worry about
You ain't
that.
gonna do
Don't worry
nothing
about that. That's
bad
fine.
with it, are you?
Hey,
Of
I
course
promise,
not.
I'll only use it for the greater good.
Wow.
Fat.
Air
Okay.
quotes.
Fapping.
Yeah.
Only for the greater good. Here you go. All right. What are you? I don't give a shit about the rest. Should you, hey, what is with his teeth?
Hey,
I'm glad.
What's with your teeth?
Like rendering issue.
Teeth.
Yeah, they're
Great.
green.
It says
I
rendering
don't know
issue.
what you're talking about.
Tell me more.
Seriously, man, what's going on with your teeth?
It's nothing. Nothing. Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
The game is breaking down. It's just like
It's
Metal Gear
these.
Solid.
Dr.
Yeah.
Frinkle's algae cakes?
Turn the game off.
Yeah.
3 of them fell off the truck while I was unloading it, and I just can't stop eating them. How was I to know they'd turn my teeth green?
Well, the algae part might have been a clue.
Would you eat algae
Don't rat
cakes?
me out the
No.
audio
Would you be
tape?
unable
I
to
really
stop
get this
eating algae
job.
cakes?
No problem, but you better let me keep the cakes.
Sure
Why?
thing, pal.
Would you swim through a lake full of water for these cakes?
Oh, green teeth. Gotta give it to Emmet. Copy.
Hang loose, pal.
You talk
Is it being
funny,
more
mister.
transparent than usual? I feel like I'm figuring it out a lot quicker than usual.
I don't know. Maybe you've got like your brain in the right mode or something. I mean, you're definitely. I was a little bit concerned. I mean, we haven't really gotten to the hard parts of
This is
episode
pretty
4
easy.
yet.
I want to take a look at this.
But
Problem
Why
solved.
in the world
Yeah.
would I be interested in... Oh, what have
she's like,
we
this would be
here?
good for fapping. Wait a minute, it's Trixie Trotter.
Mr. McFly? It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
She's been inspiring boners.
Trixie? Oh, no, no.
It's a
Wow.
really hideous
What are you
picture of her,
doing with
though.
a dirty
It really is.
Like, it's a
postcard?
really,
What is she
like,
doing in
unattractive
a dirty
picture.
postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill
I
Valley...
don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's
Oh,
darn
shit.
good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to Trixie.
See the way she's wearing that moose.
What is it,
It's hard to
Artie?
find a woman who can wear a
You
moose that
know
well.
I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why? Not even an American.
See, darling,
Oh.
Sorry.
Charter specifically states that the expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen.
That's
so
racist.
if you're really a Canadian,
I'm being fired? You are firing me?
I don't want to.
His teeth clipping through his jaw.
Take it back.
There's a
What?
reasonable chance
I'm
of that.
glad somebody's listening to reason.
I like to think that she just had the whole costume.
This is just hers.
Yeah.
That looks like an angry
Let's
face.
talk.
Yeah, let's do that.
Fair, 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 fair.
Where are you going? Are we gonna talk? What's happening?
Trixie?
What up?
I'll do it.
Show
I'll
me your
let
boobs.
that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out.
Great, I got it all planned out. When Emmet shows
But we
up...
gotta do it my way.
Huh?
Oh boy.
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines.
I actually really
I
like
was in this play once. The Parlourmaid's Predicament.
Really?
I figure I could lift a scene from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Oh,
Why am I
God.
not surprised?
Some furs,
I
a big
am, come on.
diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something
Only
from
a
this
little bit.
friend of yours,
Plastic is not a
Emmet.
thing.
Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmet's photo album. And then...
And then rummaging
Sit
through
back
his
and watch
shit.
the fur fly.
But I like. It seems really consistent with her character. I mean, we saw her trying to memorize a song that one night.
Yeah,
It was
she
taking her
did so
goddamn
well.
forever. So like, we also know she's not really smart enough to be doing anything more than the Marty McFly school of like
Right.
directly telling people shit.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights.
I am
just
pretty
have to find
great.
a way to change her mind.
Damn.
I'll be here if you need any help. Do you
You know
need
it.
any help?
Yes.
Do you need help?
I've got a plan.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Starting. I have it.
Go,
Let's
go.
just do it.
After all
What's
this
your
nice
plan then,
thing we're
smart
talking
guy?
about, if I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
All right.
That's an interesting thing to say. Why would his
Any
resolve?
idea what your
weaken?
teenage self is doing right now?
Unless I miss my guess, he's in the garage frantically working on his latest invention and cursing because he can't get it to work.
Latest invention.
That's what all the kids are calling it in 1931.
All right. So can we go? I've gotten Trixie to help
Good
with
news.
the plan.
I think Trixie's gonna go along with my scheme.
What did
Pursue
I
whatever
just say?
strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
Okay. So can I select the DeLorean to get out
Have
of
you
here?
figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Oh baby.
Any chance I
Fully
can borrow the
functional.
DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits.
No, it's a
Listen, I
perfectly
promise I
fine
won't
three-dimensional
take it to
conveyance. We've been over
Even
this.
so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably.
Yeah, what if he's just
Tell you
out
what,
driving along
I'll
and ends
take it
up
on
in
a
the
test drive. 1 minute
Mesozoic
into the
era?
test. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
What?
With his face.
This is gonna end poorly.
No, this will be fine.
It worked. Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the
Okay.
hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
You know, no big
Oh,
deal.
what?
Of course.
1931 hardware store, chronometric
See,
analyzer.
I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to
It's
understand
like a
the scope
movie
of the
thing.
problem.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hey,
I
no
made a thing
driving
that
the exhibit
scans the
or
time
the
machine.
lot.
How does it work?
Looks
It
like
turns
you'll have
green
to
and then I
find
go.
several wheels at
It
the
goes
one
ding when
against
there's
the
stuff.
It goes ding when there's stuff. Exactly.
Best quote from the show ever.
Yeah.
All right, what are we doing? How am I supposed to get out of here?
Well, you have to be creative. Be creative.
Oh, I gotta steal that truck.
Also, since we were just talking about time travel, I want to talk to you about the dumbest and most interesting thing I've ever read.
Yay!
So I think I've talked about briefly in passing.
No keys. I'll have to find my wheels somewhere else.
Why do people always leave their keys in cars? Why is it so bad that he now expects that to be a thing?
I've never done it.
I've never done it.
So wait, before
Hey,
you
look, a
tell me
thing
your story, I
happened.
need to figure out how to get out of here.
It's fun. Look, the thing happened. You love it.
Courthouse of the Future?
Yeah, totally.
Alright, whatever.
And it's a new thing. You have to explore it. Use your abilities.
Alright, tell me your story.
I wish the courthouse did look like that in 1981.
That'd be pretty cool. So I've talked in passing about.
Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at Hal's Hardware.
Including
Hal's
all the parts to
Hardware,
make a chronometric
serving our
analyzer.
city since 1895.
I think that date is relevant, but I don't think it is.
Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population. Tired of waiting for Mother Nature to do her job? Just press a button.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah,
Presto.
seriously.
An artificial rainstorm drenches the valley's thirsty crops.
This is literally just a gigantic shower head. That's all this is.
The
in comparison.
century looks bright for our fair metropolis.
I like that like Jetson's house just like lights up every now and then, completely irrespective of anything else happening.
Courtesy of Hal's Hardware and the collective imagination of mankind. Could this be our venerable town square?
No.
Yes, indeed. Though the form looks strange and new, the function remains the same as ever. But where are all the people?
Dead.
Why, they're underground.
Then why is the courthouse in the air like a Jetsons
mile
house?
into the earth, giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and raise their families.
Who needs the sun?
That's a great question.
Screw this shit.
So the dumbest and most
Trix?
interesting thing that I have
right,
ever read.
kiddo. Say, smacking the...
Well, it
Smacking the
wasn't fun to watch,
puss?
but
What just
I
happened?
wouldn't get her to
What are
break
you
up with
doing?
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for?
Not even a little bit.
$1,000.
Not all of them yet.
Good.
None of them yet good. So, I've talked at least in passing about a game I found really disappointing, which was Spider-Man Edge of Time.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Edge of Time tells the story of Peter Parker, like regular Spider-Man, amazing Spider-Man as he is often referred to,
Right.
and Spider-Man 2099, who's like future Spider-Man, who's like Miguel something. He's like a Hispanic guy in the future who's very similar to Peter Parker and inspired by Peter Parker because he's actually in his own future.
Alright.
And in it, like, the game is like hinged around like this like time bridge sort of thing where like future Miguel is like talking to Peter Parker and trying to keep him from getting killed so that
Buddy.
they can save the
Oh,
world.
good. He's
Uh-huh.
back.
And one of the things is like, okay, like Peter Parker, he's in the past, he can affect the future, cause and effect. But then like it's like, I don't know, like a third or like halfway through the game, like Miguel does something and it like affects the past and you're like, wait, what?
That's not.
And he's like, quantum causality, you know, like we made a time bridge, so like
No.
cause and effect goes backwards.
No, it doesn't. Fuck that.
Well, actually, I read an article today that suggests that a recent study finds that literal quantum causality may actually be a thing. Like, even called that.
No.
So, like, they did this test similar to the like, light particle wave thing
Right.
with some other matter. I don't remember the specific details.
Okay.
But, like, they used, like, a similar thing where they're trying to, like, shoot it through, like, these grates to, like,
Yeah.
see what would happen with the particles.
Right.
And they found out that, like, they would, like, there were, like, 2 tiers of grates they were shooting through. And, like, they would change out the second grate after they had already done the test. And that was able to affect what the thing had done when they checked, like, the instrumentation.
Shut up.
That was, like, fucking what?
What?
Quantum causality.
No.
Real thing?
No. Alright.
But, like, what the fuck? Like, that's some serious time travel headfuck bullshit is what that is.
Alright, somebody else on the internet, go research that, leave a comment.
Yeah, leave several comments. I find it really interesting
What
and
kind of
equally
stuff have they got
stupid.
you all in here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, Robo that, Dynamo the other.
Oh, the Electro
Oh,
Robo
great to
Dynamo.
me.
That was my favorite thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, from the expo.
Stay out of trouble, Q.
How do I get a car?
That's what I'm trying to do.
You won't get a car.
How do I leave here?
Good question. Have you explored your surroundings?
Yes.
Have you explored your surroundings?
Yes.
Have you explored your surroundings?
Yes.
Clearly, if I've asked this question to you 3 times, I do not agree.
Okay. I've talked to Doc. I've tried to get in the car. He was gone for a bunch of time.
Yeah, no.
I've pressed a bunch of buttons on the thing. That's
You
not
pressed
it.
several buttons.
These people won't. Hold on. Artie, will you give
Hey,
me a
Artie.
car?
Can't talk right now.
The expressiveness of the characters' faces is, like, wildly inconsistent.
Can't get up there.
No, that guy will not let you in, like, forever.
Trixie just wants me to find her
Yeah,
shit.
you need shit. She's not gonna talk to you until you get
Can I
shit.
go in through this door?
I don't think so. You can try it.
Negative. That's it. That's my surroundings.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You mentioned something that you did not fully explore. Very
Yes?
specifically.
Can I
Yes.
press all the buttons here?
Well, you need to do something. You haven't done it yet.
Ah.
You press like 3 of the 5 buttons.
Press button to experience future Hill Valley, circa 1981.
Alright.
I don't think
Look
I've
at the
visited
cards.
that timeline yet.
I'd love it if like the final chapter was just Marty trying to like make this happen.
Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population.
Alright, so
Tired
middle
of
button
waiting for
makes
Mother
it rain.
Nature to do her job? Just press
You did.
a button. Presto! An artificial rainstorm drenches the
Hey, look,
valley's
you did it.
dusty crops.
Oh, hey, a diamond.
So like if you press the 4th button, it
Just
uses the
borrowing
prism to represent sunlight.
Yeah.
If you press the 3rd button, it makes it rain. If you do both at the same time, they bump into each other and you get a fake
Of
diamond.
course, our residents will want to venture forth into the fresh air occasionally. Agricultural advances will make it a
Oh, this
breeze
makes me
to
happy.
feed our burgeoning population.
Oh my god, I love this.
You
Press all of them. Press all the buttons, Tech.
Into the future for a peek at Hill Valley, circa
Where are you?
1981. Drenches the valley somewhere in the elbow would like to make
Button, that's
it
option.
everything you need to transform your car into lovely
I'm glad that it is in fact several options.
Serving our
Still going.
Hey, kiddo.
Best episode ever.
Easiest if I just march
It's
up
so
that
glorious.
Strickland
I love it so
and
much.
smack in the puss.
Still going.
Well, it would be fun to watch, but it wouldn't get her to
I'm sorry, there's something, like, I understand that it is 1931, but I'm not okay with her repeatedly saying smack in the puss.
And your friend's photo album?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working on it.
It took so long.
Climate to the goodness high and
Alright, so she doesn't give me a car.
No.
Maybe he'll give me his car now that I have the diamond?
Why would that? You need the diamond. You know that you need the
I don't know, what do I do now? God damn it.
You need something.
What?
You need a conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Okay, so,
Okay, let me put it to you this way.
yeah.
When we traveled back to 1930, no wait, no, I think it was actually before we
Come
even
see
traveled
the
in
Cars
time.
of the Future, brought to you by Statler DeSoto.
DeSoto, nice. There was something that you said you really wanted to see.
Me? Or Marty?
Yes, you. There's something that you said you wanted to see, and you were glad that we saw it before
When?
we even time traveled in 1986. You will need to tap into the same concept.
I have to, like, use my brain to remember stuff?
Well, hey, you were complaining that it was too easy.
I don't remember what that is.
It was it's something that's like in the movies.
Skateboard?
Huh?
Okay, so I need
Hi, Trix.
Oh god, not this
Just stop walking near her. Just stop doing it. Smack in the puss.
Hill Valley of the past. It's still closed.
It's still close.
Alright, so I need to make a skateboard.
Well, you need a skateboard.
Well, look, this thing. Train of the future.
Train of the future.
Skateboard of
It's
the...
a really
My
poorly
future wouldn't be
constructed.
built so shoddily.
Oh god.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Corleone. It's no skin off my nose.
Really doesn't
Just
sound
keep away
like her.
from Emmett's booth. Speaking
Alright.
of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
You should stay here.
Stay here.
Marty McFly method. Stay
I mean,
here, don't go
I
there.
want to deal with that situation at the registration booth.
Oh, that. We finally found that form. It was in my purse.
But
Tut tut. Not another word. I've got
but
the rest
stay.
of the day all mapped out.
Oh my god, that's so creepy.
Strickland,
He's like slid it. He's
I'm
like.
You shaved off your hair, but Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Gross.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
What?
I think it may be in your best interests. You see, I know what you're
I have a big penis.
Let's go somewhere where we can talk.
I'm not going to confirm or deny what was spoken in whisper.
you get back.
This reminds me, though, I want you and everyone watching this to just keep an eye on the background while we're in the vicinity of the high school from this point forward.
Okay. How do I, oop. Use item, examine.
the underside of this future train model looks familiar. I wonder if it can ollie.
Wonder if it can... Oh,
How do I use it?
just go left. Just go as far left as you can. Now you can... I think if you, like... Yeah.
Hang on, Emmet. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
Nice. How does he ollie without a
Emmet?
thing on whatever? What? Oh, hey kid, what?
Thanks again for your assistance,
That was
Detective
a
Parker.
glorious reaction.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the expo. The authorities wouldn't allow
not a good-
Edna and I
not a
to
good
stage a
choice.
demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent
That
felon, but
worked
this
really
little
well.
baby is just as
What do
good.
you mean?
Okay, let's
But
see
the
now. What's
graphics.
next? Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well,
little bit.
yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get
Smacking
so
the puss.
distracted.
Ugh.
Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for
she's
Edna's
busy boning her
lovely
future self.
features, but make yourself at home.
thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without
Why would you
I'd
thank
never
him
be
for
where
that?
I am now.
Well, you're pretty
Love
ugly, and I don't care about what you're doing, but you can stay if you want to.
6
Thanks.
hours.
Thanks.
First public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time.
Well, we just learned how to spell jumping Jehoshaphat, which I don't think anyone's ever actually done before.
Yeah, now we know.
And on that bombshell, it's time to end.
See you then.
The mental alignment thing work.
Here,
How's the
I'll show
doohickey
you.
ding?
Hey,
Oh god.
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by
Negative.
these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that?
Positive.
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Oh,
To
baby.
you, maybe. But to our
Right.
mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
This is such, like, bullshit science.
Yeah.
There's so many ways that you could just, like, lie about this.
Layabout. Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses. did.
Everyone's calling you a slacker.